Hello, everybody. It's so good to be here. I'm Deborah Zaka, your flight attendant for the next hour. I'm guest hosting for Journey, and I'm really excited about tonight, this whole month, February, because it's a 9 energy month. I do numerology, so if you have those questions, please put your birth date on there. I promise not to say your name and your birthday, so it'll out loud for everyone to hear, I promise. But it does help me get in touch with how you understand and how you filter information. So it's a little added bonus for the reading. And we do not do, even though I take psychic sciences very seriously, we do not do legal and medical. And I always say dental with medical. So keep that in mind when you write out your message, your question. Also, it's Black History Month, and every donation, $1 from every donation goes to Black Lives Matter Foundation. I'm so excited about that, and I do have a story I'd like to share about that. But how you do a donation? Now we give away free readings. They're 2-minute readings, so with each question. But we also have donated or paid readings. There's 3 and 5-minute readings, and those kind of put you to the top of the list. And then mediumship readings, mini readings, and mega readings that don't have a time limit on it, that puts you all the way up to the top of the list. So and I'll get right to you. That'd be great. I'm looking forward to it. Now, my story, a Black history story. I love this story. It's about Harriet Tubman. I studied her just as a lark. I spent all day researching her. I found this story. Harriet Tubman was a slave woman that when she was free, she would go on the underground, not when she was free, when she would sneak out and go on the Underground Railroad to get the people out of her state. I'm sure you understand what that is. Anyway, when she would come home, she would call out to her father, because she loved her dad and loved to visit with him. She would stay in the woods, call out to her father that she was there. Her father would blindfold himself and then visit with his daughter. This always brings me, because he knew that if the authorities came, they would ask him, "Have you seen your daughter?" And he could honestly say no, because way back then, we never heard from people. People didn't have phone calls and text messages. You don't hear anything from someone, you always see them. So he was able to blindfold himself, visit with his daughter, and honestly say he's not seen his daughter when the authorities come to look for her. So that's my story. I'll have another one about my beautiful Harriet Tubman next week, because we have this all month long. We choose, Journey chooses a good cause to donate to, and that is our cause for this month. And I am all ready for my first question. And I'm so glad you're here. This is Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. And she says, "Can you tell me if the plumber's coming tomorrow will be able to fix my I love this stupid kitchen sink. I love that. I love your sense of humor. So let me go behind the scenes. Let me go under your sink and talk to those pipes and see if they are going to cooperate tomorrow. Hold on a second. And I'm looking at my cards here, and I have a wonderful yes and no. Every single card is yes. Now, so they will cooperate, and you will get everything fixed. What's interesting about this now, I created, my mic. I created the Clarity Tarot, and it's available on Amazon. It's a selfless plug. Sorry about that. But there's a way of saying yes and no. And I explain that in the book that comes with the deck. But when you do a yes, no, it'll tell you why it's yes and why it's no, that type of things, because the cards within that, within the reading. And I have got the very first card out is the Sun card, which tells me the light is going to go on in whoever is going to come up over there, the plumber is going to have this light bulb moment and know exactly what to do. Every card here with the Wheel of Fortune as well says, yes, you are going to have a successful visit from the plumber for those stupid pipes. So congratulations, Rebecca. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight. I appreciate it. So we can go to it. Oh, thank you. It's been, I have been like in the 1800s dumping out buckets to wash dishes. Oh, we're perfect for Black History Month, because that's exactly what they did with Harriet Tubman. I've got so many stories about that woman, but I understand it's tough and everything. It makes you appreciate when someone comes and does the right thing, right? And fixes it up. So tomorrow you're going to be whistling Dixie, baby. So wonderful. So next question, please. Audrey, hi. I can see spirits in photos. I question if this is an ability or if I'm just nuts. You're not nuts. I see orbs, and those are souls, by the way, orbs. And if I zoom into them, I see an entire face. Yes, they are souls. I'm not sure why or what it means. Let me explain, Audrey. Yes, that is. Oh, you gave me your birth date too. Let me just see, because I can really see, but I don't see my comment. Okay, no, I got your comment. Yes, orbs are souls, are usually family members. I'm doing your life path number here, 19. Oh, yes. So you are a one life path, and you're having, I think you're having yes. So you're having a 7 personal year. I got good news. You're going to get bombarded. And that maybe bad news, but all your family members and this ability you have, and yes, it's an ability, so you can go ahead and move into it. You can lean into it, or you can lean away from it. It's up to you, because the living, always demand what they want. I mean, push aside with the desires of the dead. So if anything comes to visit you that you feel is dark, it's like, go to the light, you're dead. Yeah, and they do. They have to leave. I've got stories about that, man. But yeah, I wasn't sure. She says, oh, I wasn't sure. Absolutely. It's a beautiful ability. This is the year, being a 7 personal year, that it's almost like your spirit guides have put you into school. So it's important for you to keep a little bit of a journal. If you're not a journal, but write down the shape and the color of the orb, and the date and the time, because all of those things, if you get a pattern, is going to be the way spirit communicates with you. So let's say always, if it's a certain time of day, all of that creates a story. So congratulations, you're into the big times here. Let's get you up in business. Perfect. Congratulations, Audrey. Or Rebecca, excuse me. I'm so happy for you. All right. I'm ready for my next question. She says, okay, thanks. Absolutely. So Karina, hello there. Let's see, I've got, oh, happy birthday. February 1st was your birthday, and I'm feeling stuck, feeling so stuck. I am wondering what cards and spirits say on how and why, on why and how to move forward. I've been working really hard to stay positive and moving forward. So, Karina, I've got you down here. This is, you are a very psychic person. And so, one of the drawbacks of being psychic is that you get too much information. Now, how you measure what the next step is going to be, I mean, I'm going to read the cards and everything, of course, and let you know. But when you're on your own, what you do is you just evaluate how chaotic the next step might be if you took your, if you did what you're supposed to do. And then if it seems like that would be pretty chaotic because you have that sixth sense, then you need to make new choices. We change my motto, we change our life at the level of action, not wishes. If you want to make a difference in your life, you take any step at all, even if you think it's the wrong one, because once you're in forward motion, your guides are going to course correct you. But if you stay in one spot and just wondering, what should I do now? It's hard for them to shout over and say, oh, over here or over here. I'm going to look now here. You are also in a one personal year. So my best guess right now is, without looking at the cards, is to do things that are new. Even if you're still going to the same church or something, that's fine. You don't have to change churches, but you need to drive a different way. Do everything different for like 2 days. Brush your hair with your non-dominant hand, brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand, do everything new, and that's going to move. I do see here in your reading really quick that with the Seven of Cups, that you have a lot of ideas of what you could be doing, but not all of them are based in reality. Make sure you take a tangible step, not just reading a book and do something passive. You need a tangible step. So best of luck, Karina. It's such a nice, so nice to hear from you, and happy birthday. Happy birthday. So Karina, best of luck. I'm ready for my next person. Gemma, I've been wanting to move to the south of England for so long. I'm going to as soon as I have somewhere to move to. Oh, okay. How will things look career-wise? After you've moved. I'm currently not working. Okay. Gemma, that's awesome. I'm going to do just the psychic stuff. Interesting. So I'm going to have to say something here. Good. You have your 917. Gemma, I got to tell you, what the cards are telling me is that you've sat with this challenge for a long time and not made any actions. The way us was what I'm being told here. Let me just do your numbers to remind myself where you are. Yeah. So understand that you're definitely going to find work, because that's the four corners of your question. Are you going to find work? And the other question is, will I regret? This is the Five of Cups. Will I regret it? But then right over that is the Three of Pentacles, which means you are really good at whatever you do. Well, I don't know what you do, but you are really good, to the point where, and you don't know this part, but other people kind of watch you as you do things, and they try and emulate you. I also see family is going to help you with this. So either a family member is going to tell you where you could go to apply, or they'll have a friend who has a cousin who owns a business. You see what I'm saying? So family of origin. So at the level of action this week, call up your family and say, look, do you know anybody at the south of England? And I do believe things will move forward for you. But just like, ladies and gentlemen, we have to do everything at the level of action, because if we keep it in ace energy, which is basically in our minds, oh, I'd really like to be more spiritual. I'd really like to be a spiritual advisor. I'd really like to move here or there. That's fine. That's called ace energy when it stays in your head. All right. And if you have to get it out into the world, that's 2 energy. The 2, it puts it on the table. And then 3 is your creative manipulation of it. 4 is the work, the hard work of it. 5 is when life comes in and helps you course correct into what you do. It's the system that's perfect. It's a perfect system if you just get out of your head, literally. So she says, yes, I understand. Thank you. So then it goes into 6, and so I do numerology, so I love those numbers. But that's how we get to have changes and really cool things happening in our lives. So it's always at the level of action. Even if it's crazy action, it's action. And once you're moving, guides can lean in, angels can come in and help you lean into the good, the happy. They're always there anyway. They're always leaning you into the good. So if you're on the move, it really helps. All right, who is next? This is exciting. A donation. Thank you so much. A 3-minute reading. Thank you so much, Audrey. Just more about this ability. It drives me crazy not to understand. Okay, so there is now to refresh everyone's memory, Audrey is the one that called about being able to see orbs and then seeing people and deceased loved ones. So and it's going to manifest a lot if she chooses to explore it. It'll be great this year to explore something like that. Now there is a way your brain, when you say yes spiritually, that you'd like to communicate with the dead or see spirits or see orbs or even UFOs, when you want to see aliens or be visited or get information in, there's a part of your brain after you've said okay to that allows you to see it. I wasn't sure. She says, I want to do it for sure. Oh, don't be afraid, because she's saying she's afraid. Literally, I got to tell you a story about this. So I'm never afraid of entities, and there are negative entities, meaning human beings that died and didn't want to leave the earth because it was so cool to be here. And so they'll come and go into your life. Everyone has it. It's just part of our human experience. But if you feel uncomfortable about anything that comes to you, you napalm it, and I'll explain how you do that. So if you're prepared for the scary or something you're not right, if you're prepared for that, you can do anything, right? So when I did a soul realignment from this one gal who had a shell around her, and it was a soul that completely engulfed a little baby when she was born in the hospital. That's a whole different story. But as she grew up, this young girl was always haunted by this old lady. And so she would even have her brother, I just see them, nothing else. She would even have her brother sit in the bathroom while she took a shower because she didn't want to be touched by this one. Anyway, I did the clearing. Long story short, I did the clearing. After I did the clearing, she found relief right away. But in my room, it looked like someone with the palm of their hand hit my table. Everything else stayed the same, but my pets went crazy. And I said, oh, no, not in my house. And I napalmed the place. I don't know. It's like a bomb with light. And you just sweep that. And then she did come back one other time. And I said, not in my house, because I know how to bind. And so there's different ways you could do it, but they come in. When you see them and have a conversation with them, blank out your mind, and then they'll probably download an idea to you. How you know it's not your own thinking is that the concept would be complete without sentences. You're not building a story like writing a story. That's your imagination. But downloaded from them, I'm sure it's your family member, then it's going to be a whole complete concept, and you go, oh, okay, and then you write it out however you like. Keep track of it, enjoy it. You can be really good at this. I think there's a calling for you. I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much for the donation. That's great. Really appreciate that. And she says, okay, I'll try this. No, it's strangers' pictures. Even better. This is, she's saying that she's seeing in pictures, she can see ghosts behind. I've seen those pictures where the ghosts are behind, but they're family members and guides, and they're not angels, because angels don't photograph. They're not souls, but sometimes you can see it. So understand that people are going to bring pictures to you and pay you money to say, do you see this person? Who's with me? I mean, and your one life path. So it's like you're very unique. You'll have a unique way of presenting this. So when you learn something new, of course, you're going to mimic others, but then all of a sudden you are going to break off into something that's your own thing and be very, very, very popular. And I'll be your first client. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. This is so fun. So post your question. And let me tell you while we have a break. Oh, what? I'm sorry. I want to tell you, if you want to get a lot of Journey Ryan is the guy that does the magic here with all of us coming in. We don't do any work at all, but just come and have fun. Journey is the one that is amazing, does readings and everything. You can find Journey on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern. That would be 7 p.m. Pacific time. And then Journey with other psychics is called Journey and Friends, is on Friday from 8 to 10 Eastern time. I just wanted to get that in so you know when to find him and have a good time. And all of those times mean that you can write in your questions. So, all right, I'm ready for my next question. Haley. Okay. Hello. Do you see me getting Employee of the Month at my current job at some point? So also, if anything comes up for what the people at my job think of me, you can state that as well. Thank you, Haley. Yes, I can look into that. So when you ask a question, you want to frame it well. My readings go out a few months, not years, Haley. 96, not years. So to say, will you ever get the reading Employee of the Month, I'm going to hone it down to the next 3 months. I'm going to frame it that way. Excuse me, I'm just doing some numbers here. She did give me her birthday. 96. So I love doing that. Oh, like that. Everyone says, what's the number? So you are 6. So you are a 6th life path, meaning that you are divine order, baby. And so you should really be, you're a real asset to any corporation, any business. So just through the numbers, it looks like, yes, Employee of the Month in the next 3 months looks like a real good thing. And I'm going to do one more thing. And one of the things I see here, you're having a 6th personal year. You can't miss. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Haley, you're fine. Now, the shadow side, because you asked me about the employees and stuff, what you do is that you hold yourself back because you don't want to appear bossy or know-it-all-y. That's not even a word, but I'm not know-it-all-y. But so you kind of shy back from that. But this is the year where you're going to be struggling even more with that, trying to keep your mouth shut and go with the flow. That's going to be a little tougher. That doesn't mean you're not going to be well loved. And so they, okay. It's going to switch in here. I'm going to tell you something, but don't freak out. I do see gossip, but around it is not there. It's not going to be bad for you. So just be your beautiful self and don't worry about what others say, because when you separate from the crowd, that's when management sees you and says, oh, this is kind of nice. So congratulations on Employee of the Month coming in soon. Thank you so much, Haley. So next question. I love these. Sabrina, hello. I have woken up at 11:11 twice in a row. What does this mean? So let me explain. The numbers mean 4. You add 1 and plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So that's kind of, I always do the numbers as if the angels are waking you up, tapping you on the head, saying, wake up and look at the clock, because we are telling you that go the road, go this straight and narrow. See, the 4 is all about doing the work, even though you might not get rewarded for it. This is the hard work kind of stuff. And so when you see it, when you wake up, or when you're directed to the clock and it's 1111 or 111, same thing, a little different, but it's the same thing. It's your angel saying you're doing good. We notice the work you're doing and you're not feeling rewarded by it, but please stay the course, because reward is coming. Now, if it's 111, that's a 3 energy, 1 plus 1 plus 1. And that would be the angel saying, be more creative. Or it's saying, we are going to give you an extra God spark, extra God spark of creativity for you to act upon. And so you might wake up with 111 all this time and you think, okay, Lord, I'm ready for my creative miracle. And so you might decide to do something very, very unique and not like you, but go with it. That's how you trust the messages. That's one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is to make an agreement with your guides of what that means. So 1111 would mean that you're doing well, and it's a pat on the back. It's a God wink. You see what I'm saying? Or it could mean you can assign a meaning to it, like pay attention to your health, like drink more water or something like that. You can assign a meaning to it, and they will abide by it, because it's an agreement between you and your spirit guides. But congratulations. It sounds like that your guides and guardians are close at hand helping you out. That's a wonderful story. I love that when that happens. Okay, I want to tell you a little bit more about who's next. Actually, Destiny K. Now, she's an amazing advisor, and she is on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. And that's Eastern time, 4 p.m. Pacific. And she's an amazing person. If you haven't come across her now, Squirrel is at midnight every Wednesday, the witching hour. She's not a witch. She's really awesome. She's very good. And that would be 9 p.m. Pacific. And Cassidy, the card slinger, is tonight. It's Thursday nights at 11. It's a show right after mine. So don't turn off your your YouTube or Facebook or iHeartRadio or wherever you're hearing, don't turn it off, because Cassidy, the card slinger, not the gunslinger, the card slinger is coming right behind me. So wonderful. I'm ready for my next question. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Another 3-minute reading. I know more people dead than alive. God bless you, sister. So do I. It's quite depressing. I'm hoping I get a break from death around me. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm also worried about my finances. You know what? If I could have your birthday, I won't say it, how old you are or anything. I can help you with the finance part. Now, I'm sorry. I started laughing about the more people dead than alive. I'm in the same boat. A lot of my peers are passing away because I'm up there in age myself. I always listen to near-death experience YouTube videos or any kind of videos, but it's NDEs, near-death experiences, the celebration that happens after transitioning out of this lifetime is quite impressive, and the messages are in sync with that. So if I'd highly recommend, just like for one day, if you think of your loved ones as being really, really happy where they are. Thank you for your birthday. I'm older than you, sister. Let's see, 14, 8. Okay. All right, we got to have something. We got to talk here. You are a master number 33. So the shadow side, the light side of that is that you can move into understanding the equality of everything. And you don't leave anyone out. You can see, you don't just go help clean up the beaches, you organize it as well. You're amazing. You could work with any kind of community effort. I know that might sound weird right now because I have a sense that you haven't thought about that, but that's your life path. You also feel under the gun. Master numbers usually feel under the gun all their life, thinking, oh, I should do more, I should be more, but it's just because you're born with more potential than the average person. It doesn't necessarily make for an easier life. Now, you're also in a, let me just see here. Yeah, you're in an 8 personal year. So this is the year to bring things into action. Remember, I was talking earlier about keeping ideas in your head and not moving forward with them. You need to move forward with them. There's also some, if you're worried about being alone, there are so many groups you could join. Sweetheart, I'm not going to bore you with that, but I got to tell you, it's hard to get out of the house. I understand it, and it feels so foreign and hard, but you need to do it. And I'm saying this with your finances here really quick. You're going to be fine with your finances, but you need to burn down your whole idea of what you need and how much you need and where you want to go and how you want to make it. 33 life path, look it up on the internet. What does a 33 life path mean in numerology? And read about your beautiful self and get some ideas of what you can do. You'd make a very good advisor. I'll just leave it at that. Thank you so much. Blessings to you, my sweet. And I'm ready for my next question. And hi, I'm in the process of saving up for a house and wondering if I'll find one of a good fit. So here's another question I need a 4 corners about. I'm going to, because you said, will I ever find one? You don't want to ever ask a psychic that, because that's, you can't know that. So I'm going to say, are you going to find a good valued home in the next 3 months? I'm going to douse on that. And if it's no, then it means that it might be 6 months. You see what I'm saying? So, so it does look like that actually in the next 3 months, you'll be on your way to I've got something to tell you here. So you'll be on your way to a nice, you'll be pleased with what you choose and what's available to you. But it looks like family or a very long ago friend will come in and help you with that. So either they will guide you into the process, or they will loan you money, or they will, I don't feel it's loaning, I feel it'd be collaborating. You know, so you would live there, but you know, you'd own it together, that type of thing, so you can get a bigger home. There's a collaboration in there. Also, this, and the reason I'm saying this is because of the 6 of Cups. That's for long ago friends, you know, people you went to school with, or siblings and family members, that type of thing. Is right there with the 4 of Wands, meaning there is a solid ground with that. Another reason I say that you're going to find something quite soon is because I have the Empress, which is a lot of the Empress means there's a lot of options. You could cast your net wide for it, kind of think outside the box. But the reason I'm kind of confident if you go into the action is because I have Temperance reversed. Temperance upright means you're at the middle of the road. You're not going to the sharp edges or anything. When it's reversed, it's like, I want to buy a house and I want to do it right now. You know, you're really making a statement. So congratulations. Keep us posted on this. So it looks like in the next 3 months, but don't wait. Start talking to family members and old friends right now, and you'll be in there by not too long. Congratulations. So that's wonderful. Next question, please. Another 3-minute. Hi, Rebecca. Another 3. Thank you so much for the donation. I've been meaning to ask, and I forgot. So my birthday is 1971. Okay, my firstborn. We utilize the exact same numbers, and I discovered that and thought it was crazy. So you have, no, it's not crazy at all. I see this a lot actually. And let me tell you why. Let me just do yours really quick again. And then 71. That didn't work out. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that he's your destiny. Your child is your destiny. What happens is, so you are both master number 11 and with the same life lessons. This doesn't shock me at all. And it's actually quite wonderful. So what happens when a child agrees to be your son or your daughter, it's at whatever age you were, then they really align closely to your energy signature. And then from that point, from birth all the way to like puberty, before puberty starts, then you have one relationship. When puberty starts, they start reflecting the same karma and conflicts back to you that you experienced when you, all those 13 years prior, right? When you were pregnant. So all of that starts manifesting. And that's why, well, that's not the whole reason why teenagers are a challenge, but a lot of it is because they mirror it back. Now you both have the 2 and the 9. Let me see what, so that's collaboration and wisdom. And I'm just going to do really quick here. You have a 1 personal year, and he has 9, 2. Oh, okay. So he's right behind you. So he's in a 9 personal year. This is the year for him he's struggling now. And I was then. Yes, exactly. Because that's how our lineage works, because he's mirroring back to you or expressing how you were way back then. It's just the way in the blood, right? But he's in a 9 personal year, meaning that this is the year for him to give up what just doesn't work. And what just doesn't work, if it's not obvious to him, is going to get really crazy. See, so if he's not supposed to be with the person, or he's not supposed to do something, it'll get so convoluted. So you being his wise mom, if there's a lot of conflict in a decision he's made to go forward, some conflict is all right, but I know you know that. But if it gets real convoluted, that's something he has to give up. He is so awesome. Wow, you blew my mind. Oh, thank you so much too, Rebecca. I really appreciate you. Just all these wise people coming in, all these psychic people. That's usually what I find when I do readings, is that it's like a lot of really talented intuitives and empaths come my way. And I get so excited about telling them how awesome they are and what they can do with it. So I love doing this. Let me tell you one thing. There's a couple of things I'd like to add here before the next question, is that Journey told me that I get to have my own show, and it's going to be on the 16th. I'd love for you to have to tune in. It'll be at 9 p.m. on Thursdays. That would be 6 p.m. Pacific. It's called Clarity Tarot with Deborah Zacco. And there's also another lady with a brand new show. Her name is Gigi. And the name of her show, I love this, Happy Hour with Gigi. And she's wonderful. I saw her read as well. She's going to be on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. That's 6 p.m. Pacific. So I'm looking forward to that. I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. All right. So we're ready for the next question. Kelly. All right. So it says, hello, Deborah. Hello. What is coming up for me spiritually, please? I love that question. It's direct. 23. All right. The lesson and the opportunity you have for this year is to address every single person you know differently than you've done in the past. So this can be a hard thing to do, but it's going to, as soon as you master it, like let's say in February, you master this, what I'm about to tell you, then it's like your life, you manifest mad fast. So whatever you want on a spiritual level is going to be granted to you as soon as you align right to your life's blueprint. So the lesson for 2023 is to collaborate differently. People in your life are going to approach you in an odd way, and you automatically sometimes would put your barriers up. Try not to do that. Try allowing people. So if you're talking with someone and they're really bugging you, or they're so boring or something like that, they are your teacher this year. So this energy is going to happen for you be until about September of this year. And every month that gets closer to September, this lesson stuff is going to lighten up a little bit. But you are going to be attracting different types of people into your life. And I highly recommend that you do not shovel them off or push them away. If you're talking with someone that you're not interested in, of course, don't pursue them. You don't want to run after something you don't. But if someone says something to you that you find interesting, don't just, get their number, go out with them, collaborate with them, because I do have the Ace of Cups, meaning that there's going to be something that you really value and something you have a lot of passion about coming in the next few months. And so that will take you right to your spirituality. It's just whatever you think of, put it into action, and it's going to manifest for you. But you'll do it with another person for the next few months. So I'll bless you with that. Thank you so much for asking the question. I love that question. Ready for my next question? So Celtic Dragon. Hello, Deborah. Can you tell me if the universe is giving me a sign when I found the deck named after my username on here? Really? Oh, you found the Celtic Dragon tarot deck? Is that what it is? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. It certainly can. See, can you tell me if the universe is always giving you signs? It's when you pay attention to them and you assign a meaning to it. Now, several times ago, I was telling you about red tennis shoes, right? I was walking along and saw a pair of red tennis shoes. I thought, isn't that interesting? Well, my mind was attracted to that. So I thought, I'm going to use red tennis shoes as a sign for something. And instead of me asking my guides, what does it mean if I read, right? I just assign it. So if those red tennis shoes are walking with me, then that an agreement I have with my guides that I'm going in the right direction. If they're walking opposite me, I need to rethink my position on whatever I'm doing. So that's an agreement I have, but it was up to me to find that. If you found Celtic Dragon and that tarot deck, then it is speaking to you. The universe it's I don't think there's coincidence. I think and our first card out is the Wheel of Fortune. Hello, this is your deck, man. And the next one is the High Priestess. So all of this is just very, very, very good. And also, I see you having whatever system they have, it's broadening your idea of reading and things like that. So this might be the deck for you for your next step. I also see that there's an older woman. It's very, very kind. That might be one of your teachers. To act upon this information, either tonight or tomorrow, then you would research. This is how you do it at the level of action. Just going to your keyboard and typing it in is action. So you're going to type in the name of that deck, and you're going to ask Spirit to help you click on the next, and the next, and the next, whatever comes up. You're open to where that Spirit wants to take you with that. See, this is how you build a relationship. So have fun with it. Click on the designer, click on something else. But there is an older woman somewhere out in the world that has some information, more information. Oh my, maybe I'm the old woman. I don't know. But enjoy it. So at the level of action, exploit it. I mean, the universe said, here, this is for you. So congratulations. Good for you. Stay open to that information. Thank you, Celtic Dragon. I'm ready for my next question. Hello, thank you so much for the donation. Hello, sweetheart. My question is, should I stay where I am or move? Thank you for donating. Remember, it's for Black Lives Matter for the month of February. And I really appreciate this question. Should you move? I read for you before. I can't remember your birthday, though, because I see them and then I they pull away from me. So I do see where you would like to move. I almost see where you're manipulated to move. I think there's somebody on the outside of you saying, I think you should move. And then you start thinking about it, and then you ponder it. And remember, it's ace energy all in your mind, and you're wondering what to do. I do think that there's a gentleman, an older gentleman, that might be influencing you in a way that's not as good. So this is what I'm going to say. In the next 1 month, for the next 30 days, ask yourself, thank you. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're sisters. So I just forgot my the year you're in. This would be a good year because it's an 8 personal year. This would be a good year to put some money on something like a house or move or, spend some money. But I just want to tell you, I think in the next month, someone, you asked me this question, you're going to ask other people this question, and there's an older gentleman that will will give you information that I just would like to say not to take advantage. Just wait 2 months to see if what he's saying is true. So that's just a little caution. He's just a teacher, right? At any one time, we're either a teacher or a student. The trouble begins when we assume which one we are. So he's not a negative guy. It's just that I don't know if that advice is going to serve you well. I do see calmer waters ahead for March, as far as toning down the question in your head, what to do, right? It's just like you're all in your head about this. Now, what's nice is that more in March, I'm looking at a better opportunity, less worry, less anxiety, and also a companion to do things with you. I'm not saying it's a lover per se. It could, I own my home now. You were saying about moving. So I do see that there's going to be a companion of some sort to help you through this. But as far as moving right now, I'd say wait until at least March to consider it. So thank you so much for the donation. This is wonderful. I really appreciate you. Congratulations. So I think I did get the 2 of Cups, which I always like. And it could be someone romantic, maybe. I won't sing anymore. All right, next question. I was born with a creative actor's spirit, a singer's spirit, but no talent. J Street, hello. Does the guy I work with like me? He always says hi and stares at me. But may be married. Oh God, of course. So I'm just going to you only gave me the month and day. So let me do the math on that. Okay. So yes, he likes you. I'm going to go behind his eyes and see what's going on. I'd say that it would be in your best interest not to pursue him. Do not do flirty wordies with him. And I'll tell you why. I do believe that he's a bit immature in general. But I'm not saying he's married or in a relationship or available or not, but he's a bit immature. You know what that spells? It spells someone flirting with you and then backing away and then ignoring you and then flirting again and ignoring you. This is a recipe for crazy. So don't even buy into it. And don't have a reaction to it. And because I don't believe this is because you are having a 2 personal years, you're going to bring in people who don't make sense. All right. So you're asking me, does he like me? Is he available? Of course he likes you because he's flirting with you. I don't think he's a viable, I don't even think he's a practice boyfriend. I think he's just someone who's immature, who likes to flirt at work, and sooner or later he's going to, it's not going to work for him. So that's my advice for you. And I'm sorry if I broke your heart, but don't fall in love at work, right? Especially with this guy. It's too messy. So there's so many people available out in the world, and it does mean you have to get out there. So she says, okay, all right, sweetie. Thank you very much. So sweet. I'm ready for my next question. Anybody want to ask a question and throw some emojis our way, some hearts, some smiley faces, some yada yadas? That would be great. Please, please. So I've got Kayla. Hello, doll. Boy, what is that? She's got a beautiful picture. You're just beautiful, sweetheart. What's my next lover going to be like? Okay, so you are me. I'm going to throw the numbers out, see if. Ha! Okay. All right, you ready? Sit down now. Sit down. All right. So, I believe you're going to be attracting quite a few options. So if you fall in love with the first guy, you're not going to have eyes to see the second guy. I highly recommend you keep shopping, even if you like someone, all right? Because I have a feeling, since it's a 2 personal year, you're going to have the men that are going to be coming into your life, the next 2 men, and it's going to be within the next 4 months, are going to be the kind of guy you've had in the past. And by the time you get to September, you're going to be a brand new woman. Your likes, your dislikes, your ability to stay just right so someone doesn't get mad at you, that's going to be out the window closer to the end of the year. So I think that the guys coming in are awesome guys. And the only reason why I caution you against falling in love right away with them is because I do believe they need to pursue you more than you've allowed others to do in the past. So that is what I'm picking up. Now, they could be very viable. The reason you get a psychic reading is to figure out what the most, if that most probable future, which I just told you about, isn't to your liking, you can certainly change it. So when you fall into an old pattern, when you meet someone and then all of a sudden don't want to go out with anyone else because he was so nice and you're just kind of waiting for him to call because you're available to him, I want you to stop that. Stop that, because there's going to be a lot of nice people, and closer to the end of the year, new things are coming, girl. So enjoy yourself. Bravo. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. All right, I'm ready for my next question. We've got a couple minutes left to have some fun. And thank you everybody for the donations that you've all shared with us. Like I said, $1 from every donation goes to Black Lives Matter. My Psychic Connection. Thank you all for being here, supporting our community. It's very much appreciated and beyond. So that's one of the things that we have is you. And we wouldn't be here doing what we're doing without you. And so it's so fun doing what I'm doing that I wish everybody could have a life like me. I have a perfect life. And you're just, everyone here is just adding to it. And I really, really appreciate it. Thank you everyone for listening and participating and being interested in the psychic sciences. We need good advisors. We need people. good advisors do good work. And if you are a person who is interested in helping others, then this is a very good time to explore that and see if that you might be able to create a perfect life as well. So it is 8:00. Sorry, that's Pacific time. And Cassidy, the card slinger, starts right now. Thank you so much. See you next week.